Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. The state of Idaho on the 21st of February 2025 filed state's motion in limine regarding admissibility of demonstrative exhibits and memorandum in support. And what the crux of this motion is to get an order in limine, this means before trial, to determine if the court will allow the state to use a model of the house at 1122 King Road that appears to be a tabletop variety. They say here that it's being constructed by the feds, and if you go to this motion and look at the last page, you can see a depiction of what this model purportedly looks like. It's resting on a table. They're saying in here that it will apparently be on wheels so that it can be moved around in the courtroom to aid the jury in understanding what the house's construction looked like. They say in here there's not going to be any furniture inside. There will be no depictions of human beings. So it seems like it's going to be empty when you remove the roof and look inside this model. But let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Page 1 states that the state of Idaho is respectfully moving the court for a pretrial order in limine now, ladies and gentlemen, regarding the admissibility of demonstrative exhibits. Specifically, the state will seek to introduce a three-dimensional model of the 1122 King Road residence for demonstrative purposes to aid the witnesses in their testimony. The state further submits the following memorandum in support of this request, and the memorandum, the bottom line is that the cases cited to state that it is permissible to have a model like this, even if it's not of scale. They can't bring in a of-scale depiction of the house because it would overtake the courtroom. That would be preposterous, of course, but saying here that the cases cited allow for a scale model of a building. In this case, 1122 King Road is, of course, where the horrendous events of November 13th, 2022 occurred. Now, if we move forward to the argument section, it says here, in this case, the state anticipates introducing a 3D model of the 1122 King Road residence. See Exhibit S as in Sam 1, attached to trial. The model will consist of 3 levels, which can be removed by level to show the interior layout of the residence. This interior layout, ladies and gentlemen, will depict wall and door placements with no furniture, human depictions, etc. The model will be placed on a rolling table for portability within the courtroom. It can be placed out of the way when not in use. The model is being constructed by the feds based on depictions, documentation, and measurements taken at the scene prior to the demolition of the house. As you know, the house was demolished. It is no longer standing. So apparently there were measurements taken before the demolition that will help now in the construction of this exhibit. The primary purpose of this model is to aid the jury in having a better understanding of the layout of the residence, which is unconventional, and to illustrate where certain events occurred within the residence. And the model will also aid, it says here, certain witnesses, i.e. law enforcement, surviving roommates, individuals responding to the crime scene, and crime scene analysts. Again, if you would like to take a look at what this model is depicted as, please go to the link that I have provided in the description to this podcast episode. You're going to have to scroll down to this particular filing. It is state's motion in limine regarding admissibility of demonstrative exhibits and memorandum in support. It is dated the 21st of February 2025, and the last page has a depiction of what this model is purportedly going to look like. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.